Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving deep into upgrading vintage Tamiya off-roaders, specifically with aftermarket brushed motors.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I'm really curious about getting the best out of these classics, without just wrecking them.
Right. That's our mission here. How do you unlock performance? But maybe more importantly, how do you do it so your buggy doesn't end up as a pile of stripped gears?
Yeah, nobody wants that.
We've got your sources here, and the key takeaway, it's holistic. It's not just the motor. We want to get you really informed.
Okay, sounds good. So where do we start? The baseline.
Exactly. The original Tamiya 540 motors, you've got the standard silver can.
Right, the 27-turn one?
Yep, 27T. Puts out about, 14,500 RPM? And torque is around 255 gram-centimeters.
So that's the twisting power, and that's what the original cars were designed around.
Precisely. Then the first common step up from Tamiya is the sport-tuned.
Yes, the black cam. That's a 23-turn.
Correct. 23T. So
Yeah.
a bit faster, maybe 18,300 RPM, and a bit more torque, around 350 G-centimeters.
Okay, a noticeable bump.
But here's the crucial bit. Tamiya tells you absolutely need full ball bearings if you use this motor.
Right, so even they are saying, look, more power needs backup.
It's a signal. Even a moderate increase needs support. The chassis has to cope.
Okay, so if Tamiya's own upgrade needs support, what about the aftermarket stuff? What kind of different performance goals can those help with?
Well, lots of options.
Yeah.
If you just want raw speed, there are motors people call sport-tuned killers.
Like what?
Things like the Surpass Hobby 21 turn, or maybe a Reedy Radon 2, that's a 19 turn, rated over 23,000 RPM. Pretty quick.
Wow, okay. But is sheer speed always the best thing for these old buggies? Seems like you could lose control fast.
That's a great point. Sometimes you want smooth torque instead, especially for, say, the lunchbox. You want controlled wheelies, right?
Definitely. Predictable fun, not just flipping over constantly.
Exactly. So for that, 5-slot motors are fantastic. Things like the Holmes Hobbies Crawlmaster Sport 20T, or maybe a Surpass Rocket 16T 5-slot.
How do they work differently?
They have more poles than the usual 3-slot motors. It just smooths out the power delivery. Great for heavy stunt vehicles.
Okay, interesting. And what about longevity?
Yeah, rebuildable motors are good there.
Yeah.
Like the Hobby Wing Quick Run 540. They come in different turns, maybe 30T or 40T.
Yeah.
You can replace brushes, maintain them. Good long-term value.
So we've got speed, torque, longevity options, but you mentioned the chassis earlier. That feels like the big hidden factor.
It really is. The real cost, or maybe the real challenge, isn't the motor price. It's whether your chassis can actually handle the extra power. Gearbox integrity is critical.
Okay, let's talk specifics. The ORV chassis. Frog, Blackfoot.
Infamous. Gearbox side plate flex. That horrible clicking sound under power.
Oh, yeah. Everyone knows that click.
Right. So anything beyond a sport-tuned, maybe even with one, you absolutely need a gearbox brace. It's mandatory, really, to stop stripping gears.
Okay, ORV needs a brace. What about the lunchbox chassis, the CW0? You mentioned it earlier.
The gearbox itself is pretty tough, actually. But the rear axle setup, that rolling, rigid design, they cause wheel hop like crazy if you give it power.
Yeah, it bounces.
Exactly.
Ugh.
So you need a chassis to gearbox support brace.
Yeah.
It helps control that hop, puts the power down better.
That makes sense. And the SRB Sand Scorcher, Rough Rider, those seem tough.
Almost indestructible gearbox. It's aluminum. But the rear end is basically a spool, both wheels locked together.
Right, no differential action.
So for any serious driving, especially turning, you need the Tamiya Ball differential upgrade. Otherwise, it just pushes straight or flips.
Okay, good tip. And the 4WDs, Hot Shot, Thundershot.
They generally handle power pretty well, but the stock pinion gears are often soft aluminum or brass.
So they'll wear out fast with a hotter motor.
Very fast. You absolutely need to swap in a hardened steel pinion gear. Non-negotiable.
And the really simple ones, Grasshopper, Hornet.
The sport tuned is often perfect for them. But again, full ball bearings are critical, and a steel pinion's highly recommended just to help that simple gearbox survive.
So there's this whole ecosystem of support mods. What about skills?
Well, soldering. It's kind of a basic gateway skill for most aftermarket motors. They often come without connectors.
Right, so you need to be able to wire them up yourself.
Yeah, but it unlocks true customization, lets you use the connectors you prefer, get the wiring neat.
Okay, but here's a bigger question maybe. With brushless motors being so powerful and common now, why even bother with brushed for these vintage cars? Is it just nostalgia?
It's often a very deliberate choice.
Yeah.
Brushed motors, especially the milder ones, give you a certain feel. Controllable, linear power.
More authentic to the original driving experience.
Exactly. Many of these vintage chassis, honestly, They're just overwhelmed by brushless power. They weren't designed for it. You lose the character.
So it's about enhancing what's there, not totally transforming it into something else.
Precisely. Keep the spirit, just make it a bit more capable, a bit more reliable, maybe.
Okay, so wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for you, the listener?
It's that while aftermarket motors can be better, the real investment, the thing that makes the difference, is the supporting upgrades. Bearings, braces, diffs, pinions, whatever your specific chassis needs.
It's a holistic process, like you said at the start.
Definitely. Just dropping a hot motor into an unprepared car, that's a false economy. You'll break stuff.
The real win comes from building that solid foundation first.
Couldn't agree more.
And that, makes me wonder what other hidden foundations or constraints might be limiting performance in things you're working on. Could be anything, not just RC cars.
Interesting thought. What could be really transformed maybe easily with just the right understanding and a few key supporting upgrades? Something to think about.